Undoubtedly, the medical profession is one of the coveted, respected, and revered profession all over the world today. But sadly, the incidence and occurrence of unsolicited euthanasia and other display of quackery has brought the reputation of this most respected profession into question and ridicule. Today, in our program, Isthmus Weekly Rendezvous, we are going to be looking at the Global Doctors' Day, which was celebrated this week, and its implication. So, the growing claim and accusation of euthanasia, as well as the challenges that faces the survival and retention of respect and reverence once held by this profession. I am your brother, and there is no doubt that we have left the dispensation of David Warner's, where there is no doctor, when maladies and ailments were treated by the practice of astrologers and spiritualists. Today, we have embraced medical practice as well as to establish the fact whether people or practitioners of medical profession have upheld the tenets of this lofty and coveted vocation. All right, we also want to know or establish the fact whether the practice or medical practice has left the realm of conjecture and second guessing. My name is MC Liki Okafor MS. Alright, continuing, the theme of this year's Global Doctors' Day is honoring the profession, recognizing the silent and unseen sacrifices that medical practitioners play in sustaining the health of individuals in the society. Now, today, there's no doubt that doctors are respected and revered, going by the remuneration that the federal government as well as private institution map out for them monthly and annually. You would agree with me that that's one of the profession that is highly remunerated in our country and indeed globally. Now, the question that we want to ask today on this program is, how well have doctors played their role in ensuring that the profession is not brought to ridicule as a result of charlatanism and other unprofessional activities by young or student doctors? I'm your brother and friend MC Liki. I'll be back shortly. So today, the first role and challenge we want to deal with is how well have doctors fared in the area of preventive medicine. It's no longer the time of waiting for someone to get sick and his health deteriorates before medical practitioners come in. So we want to know if doctors and individuals in the society have collaborated with medical practitioners in the area of staying healthy instead of waiting, for health situations to come up before doctors, coming. All right. Well, the first thing you will ask is, in a developing country like Nigeria, where people are suffering and majority of people can barely make ends meet, would you expect them to use their resources to, engage in the services of what is known as family doctors, all right, who will come in routinely to check, their health status and how they are faring health-wise. You see, so that is it. What are the factors, that are militating against preventive medicine. Of course, the first one is the level of poverty, in the land. People are struggling. People are, suffering. The economic hardship is telling on most people. And you will find out that if you suggest, preventive medicine as an alternative for them, they wouldn't, you know, uh, adhere to it. And of course, you find out for some who are, employed in the formal sector, where something like health insurance is available and obtainable, you find out that the services provided by this secondary health institutions, not the institutions with a core mandate of, what they do for workers, it's not really a very serious treatment, very serious engagement in the area of ensuring that workers stay healthy, All right, so um, of course, in this part of the world where we believe that religion is everything, we tend to impose, spirituality in most things. And then, well, it's not bad to live by faith, but what we are saying is, doctors are also children of God and vessels through whom God, manifests His power and His omniscience. All right, God is an all-knowing God, and part of His wisdom is what He has given to medical practitioners. All right, and then you also have doctors, who wouldn't, go the extra mile to educate people in their sphere of contact that's within the environment where they stay on how to stay healthy. Counseling, you have to pay for every service, that a medical practitioner offers you. All right? Yes. So some of the doctors in my area, the question I'm asking you is this. How often have you seen Mr. Leakey and told me that the way I'm looking is not good? Maybe I have become pale, I need to consume, fruits more in my diet, such advisory rules. Must you wait when I come to your clinic before you would tell me that my health is, deteriorating? Okay, all right. And then the area of the use of contraceptives, especially amongst youth, how well, especially among teenagers who wants to experiment and who are eager to live adventurous life. How well have doctors, stressed that point that contraceptive is not a normal way of living? The use of contraceptive, it's used when circumstances cannot be, avoided. Not that it has become a norm, Yes, you know what I mean. Okay, so that's the area of preventive medicine. All right, but the world has also changed, and then you'll find out that in the Western climb, they have what is called as robotic surgery. People have started deploying technology in the area of medical practice where you wouldn't see a physical doctor carry out some medical procedures. Machines like robots have been brought into the clinic, and they are, using it to, deliver expeditiously in hospitals. All right. So in a growing economy and in a developing country like Nigeria, I don't think that the issue of robotic surgery has ever been done in this country. But I'm asking the NMA, that's the Nigerian Medical Association, do you think that there will be a day in this country when someone will go to the national hospital or any other hospital in Nigeria, and robots will carry out surgeries and, assist in expeditious delivery and ensuring that people do not die, you know, untimely? Okay, all right. So, and then to the government, how are we working hard to ensure that the technology needed in this area is deployed in various hospitals that we have, and then in the private hospitals who are pure businessmen who are in the business to make money and to make profit, how well are we gearing up, towards this uh, um, transition, from human treatment to machine treatment. But the thing that most people will ask is how reliable is even robotic surgeries and all that. Okay, well, your guess is as good as mine. Everything in Nigeria wouldn't begin when it begins in other climes. We have to wait until we have it has been proven beyond reasonable doubt, every reasonable doubt that that thing is working and it's better before it will be domesticated in our clime. All right. You also find out that they don't just leave robots to work alone. They collaborate. Medical practitioners collaborate so as to make the discharge of their duty seamless and faster. Have you seen it? This is where training also comes in. How have the government, started educating doctors and other medical practitioners on how to engage the use of machines, especially in diagnostic areas. In the medical laboratory where um, machines, aid the speedy completion of procedures in the laboratory. What are we doing to ensure that we embrace the innovations that is happening in the medical world? I am your brother and friend, M. Kiliki, and this is Isthmus TV. We'll be back after this short break. Stay tuned.